What's up, everybody? Welcome to a Monday edition of The Squeeze. I am Tyler Conium, and welcome back. After a weekend off, I spent the weekend up in the boonies at the cottage. No cell service, no sports, no nothing. Just some good, solid family time, some good food. It was weird being disconnected after a solid 4 months of almost doing this every single day, meaning I look at the internet a lot, whether it's social media or the betting lines. So it was a bit strange being away for that long, but we are back. And we finished off on Friday with a 1 and 2 day. So finished last week up, I think, around 3 units. So it was another good week. And when I sat down to make my picks today, I was like, man, where are we going to go with this? I feel I have, especially with the NHL and the NBA playoffs, sort of the every other day swing, you get the flow of the series. I felt a little bit out of sorts. And of course, get home, settle down, order some Thai food, and watch the Toronto Maple Leafs lose and go down 3-0 in the series. And man, last Tuesday, I think, I placed an order for some merch for some Maple Leaf stuff, because I realized I didn't have a lot. I've got a lot of Raptor stuff, a lot of Blue Jay stuff. Didn't have a lot of Leaf stuff, so I placed an order for that arrives today, and now they're down 3-0. So when I placed the order 7 days ago, they hadn't even started the second round yet. And it's funny because I remember in 2004, when I was just graduating high school, I went shopping that morning, bought an Alex McGillney Leafs jersey, and that night the Leafs got eliminated from the second round of the playoffs. And this was the first time they've been back. So, of course, I've got more merch on the way, and we'll see. Maybe they get eliminated again. But I'll enjoy it for a couple of days while we have it. So, let's get into it today. We're going to start in the NHL, and we're going to start with the lone game in the NHL, which is the Vegas Golden Knights and the Edmonton Oilers. I'm excited. This game is on at 8:30 p.m. It's going to get a prime time spot because this is a lot of my favorite series going right now are all West Coast series. And, well, we don't often get to see a whole lot of them, or I don't anyways, over here on the East Coast because I've got a 1-year-old and work all day. So it's tough, going to bed a little bit early. But I'm very excited for Oilers and Vegas Knights. The series is tied 1-1, and how do you do anything but take the over? And now, some books will have this at 6.5, but it's going to be juiced to like -130, -140. I don't like that, especially when we just saw a 5-1 final. I'm going to take the 7. I'm going to take the push potential and hope that it goes over, just because I'm not going to pay -140 for something that might go under. If it goes under, I'd rather just pay the flat 1 unit and we're good. Now, could there be 8 goals? This does feel like a 4-3 game. We're kind of but we're kind of edging on it being a push, I think. Game 1 was 6-4, so that did go over. Game 2 was 5-1, that went under. That one was also set to 7. I think we're probably going to see more of a Game 1 than a Game 2. This is the first time that the series has shifted to Edmonton. Edmonton is one of the best home overs this entire season. They were 51-30 to the over in the regular season, even better at home. So I do think this game will be over. Again, if it finishes a 4-3, we get the push, we get our bet back, and that's fine. But these two teams, what they're known for is scoring goals. Now, is Edmonton going to hold Vegas to only 1 goal tonight? I don't think so. Let's hope it gets out to an early start, and it's like 2-2 by the end of the first period, and then we hope we can cruise the rest of the way. I think this game will be closer, but I do think it will be more higher scoring. So again, I think the 6-4 is sort of a little bit more likely. I do lean towards Edmonton winning this game, but Vegas is not. Vegas is plus 160 to win this game. So if you subscribe to the zigzag theory, there might be something there. But the bet is over 7. That's plus 110 at BetMGM. Staying with Vegas, and we're going to transition sort of into the NBA because there's only 2 NBA games today, and I don't really know what to make of them. Again, because I haven't been able to watch the last 2 games quite so closely. We've got Golden State and the Lakers. I do like that one. That's our third bet. But the Heat and the Knicks, man, I don't know. The Heat are leading this series 2-1. And can they go up 3-1 and take the stranglehold? It'll be interesting. I don't know. New York Knicks are plus 165 straight up on the money line. I actually kind of lean the Knicks, but the Heat have been really good. And Jimmy Butler's the best player on the floor, and Spoelstra is the best coach on the floor, even though Tom Thibodeau is pretty good. So what I'm going to do instead is just do an alternative line 2-pick parlay. So I just mentioned with the Vegas Knights, I think the Vegas Knights have a shot to win this game, definitely. But I'm going to play it really safe and take plus 2.5. So as long as Edmonton doesn't win this hockey game by 3, I know they just won 5-1, but I'm banking on this being a closer game, again, with a little bit of the zigzag theory. So Vegas plus 9.5, and then I'm going to take the Knicks the Knights plus 2.5. and I'm going to take the Knicks plus 9.5. During the regular season, New York was 48-38 ATS. Miami was 38-50 ATS. So a little bit opposite there. This line is set to 4.5, so I'm essentially doubling the line on New York. Now, I know this series is in Miami, and New York just lost 105-86, and they've lost 101, but when they did win, they won by 6. I think New York, it's not a do or die game, but they have to win this game, right? They're not going to go down 3-1 to Miami. That would be very, very tough. Tom Thibodeau is probably going to have them very locked in defensively, and Miami might very well win this game. Picking Miami minus 4.5 is actually not a bad bet, but I don't think they're going to blow the New York Knicks out of the water here. The Knicks do have too much talent. Are they more talented than Miami? Debatable. But they have enough talent that I don't think they're going to get blown out of the water here in what is essentially a must-win game. So if we just take the Knicks to not lose by 10 and the Golden Knights to not lose by 3 or more, we've got a minus 110 parlay that is at FanDuel. And our last bet of the day is in the other NBA game. It's the Golden State Warriors at the LA Lakers. Lakers have a 2-1 lead in this series. This series is staying in LA. I'm just taking the Golden State. The Warriors on the money line here. I'm probably going to make that bet on the side. It is currently plus 136. I'll probably make that bet, but just for the sake of this here, I don't want to get too crazy, so I'm going to play a little bit safe. I've got plus 3.5 for minus 110 at Betway. I think the Warriors probably win this game, but I think they do keep it close. They're coming off a 127-97 drumming in Game 3. I can't imagine they let that happen again. They shot 30% from the field in that game. Curry played bad. Klay Thompson played poorly. And the Lakers shot 50%. So basically everything that could go right for LA went right for LA. Everything that could go wrong for Golden State went wrong for Golden State. Now, do we see a 127-100 win by Golden State as they did in Game 2? I don't know. But I think maybe we see something more similar to like a 117-112. I know that's 5 points, but I think Golden State is live. This could go into overtime. This could be a 3-point bucket. This could be a last-second shot type win. It's got that type of feel. Golden State really, really needs to win this game. I've got a plus 1,800 ticket on the Lakers to win the title, so them going to the conference finals is not bad on me. I have both of these teams, actually, tickets on both these teams to win the championship. So I do think this series will even up, though, at 2 games apiece. It's the closest match series, I think, in round 2. So I'm taking the Golden State Warriors plus 3.5 for minus 110 at Betway. We're back in action. That's your Monday card. I'm taking the Golden Knights and the Edmonton Oilers to go over 7. That's plus 110 at BetMGM. I'm taking the Golden Knights plus 2.5 and the New York Knicks plus 9.5 for minus 110 parlay at FanDuel. And I'm taking the Golden State Warriors plus 3.5 for minus 110 at Betway. As always, drop a comment if you're fading or following. You can follow me on Twitter at Tyler Connie for more picks and props throughout the day. TikTok and Instagram for just the picks portions, and your audio is on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Great to be back, and let's talk sports.